All right, hello everyone, and welcome to my channel. This is an educational channel. We check into all kinds of good things that you'd like to discover, but haven't come across your uh, field of vision, things that have been suppressed and that the powers that be don't want you to know about, things that you have to do a lot of digging emotionally and mentally to get to. And this is a segment that we have called Your Blind Side, where I try to, uh, contribute to whatever small extent I can by uh, advising the patriots, diggers, anons out there what they might be not paying attention to, as they are so um, intent on their rabbit holes. And I appreciate what they've done, but they might not see the big picture. And we've talked the last few episodes about religion, especially the Old Testament, and that the Old Testament is not a book of religion, it is a book of instructions on how to follow Yahweh Elohim. And Yahweh or Jehovah is not God. He's just another dude, but he's a big dude, maybe a giant with high technology and superior intelligence, but he is a very flawed individual with every personality disorder in the book. But he is part of the Elohim, which are the um, those who came down from above, and they, who knows where they came from, but they're not humans exactly. They're humanish, and but they're much bigger, and they created the humans in a genetic experiment to use us for um, slaves and servants, more or less. And but they are not God, and there is no God in the New Testament or in the Old Testament except for in the first verses of Genesis, the first chapter. And then he is replaced by Yahweh Elohim, who is one of these Elohim, um, superior beings, but definitely not gods. And he is, it's the same as a lot of the beings that you call Satan, Moloch and Baal, uh, Shamash. These are also Elohim. They are competitors of Yahweh. And Yahweh maybe has one up on them because he's abstaining from animal sacrifice, and he's really relying on abstaining from human sacrifice, and is really relying on animal sacrifice now. Whereas his other Elohim, I think, are still into the human sacrifice. So, good for Yahweh. It's like quitting smoking. Um, but that is kind of what's going on, and um, what's and so all of the mythologies from around the world are literally true. The gods and the superior beings that they talk about are these Elohim, and they populated the whole earth at one point in ancient times. And every Elohim, of which there were hundreds, had a different territory. Yahweh had the Hebrews, or the descendants of Jacob, and um, that was his territory. And you know, other ones had different territories, um, but they all kind of, marched to the beat of the same drum. They were in the same, you know, kind of mission here. and they ended up getting into kind of some civil wars and stuff like that, and getting humans embroiled in those things. And the Ten Commandments, they have nothing to do with morality. They are about, can you obey Yahweh Elohim? He wants you to do what he tells you to do, and so he sets up the rules, and if you violate them, he's going to punish you, but not because you're a bad person, but because you're disobedient. And um, whoever these beings are, they some of them took a liking to us and have upgraded us a little bit over time. We started out being just like chimpanzees, and then they they fused our second chromosome from two chimpanzee chromosomes to elevate our intelligence. And then we breeded with them in Genesis chapter 6. Um, and that also improved our gene pool in terms of intelligence. Um, and then we were guided by them. They apprenticed us in a lot of ways. In some cases, just in order so that we could stay within striking distance of them and at least be able to be functional servants for them. Uh, but however, at a certain point, um, these uh, Elohim were literally invaded from outer space by the Orions, the reptilians. These Elohim are more like saurians, dinosaurs, and maybe literally dinosaurs because they were giants. Um, and so um, the reptilians came and they fought a war against. This was I don't know, 500 BC, and they basically kicked out the Elohim, the Anunnaki, and all but a few of the Anunnaki picked up and left town. Um, Now, some of them were on their way out anyway because their mission had been deemed kind of a failure. They came here to mine some gold to fix their atmosphere and on their own planet, wherever that is. Maybe it's inner Earth, possibly beyond the ice wall, possibly, or outer space, whatever. And um, many of them were leaving anyway. Um, but a few of them wanted to stay, and one named Ra or Marduk um, was, I think, the last to leave, if he left at all. He was defeated in a battle, had something to do with Alexander the Great, I believe, and so now we are stuck with these reptilians who are much much meaner than the Anunnaki. Um, and they, they don't have any loyalty to us. They didn't create us or anything. So, but they are very small in number, and they have all kinds of personality disorders and addictions as well that we should be able to snuff out if we know that who they are, if we know that they are. We outnumber them 10,000 to 1 at minimum. And so we have to take advantage of that. And I think we are doing that. And I think we are going to defeat them and make them go back to where they came from, or, put an end to them, or whatever it is that we need to do. There are not many of them. And they are mostly drug addicts, adrenochrome addicts, or whatever. And so, um, their main advantage against us is that they have an information advantage and they have a secrecy advantage. We don't know they exist. And so you don't tend to solve problems that you don't know exist. But now that is starting to come out. And so, they do have a lot of useful idiots out there that are carrying water for them, but that's where the wake up phase has gotta happen. And I think that's happening now. Um, the information is being choreographed out there, and I think people are beginning to see what the big picture is. All right. Like, share, subscribe, comment, contribute, and come back tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in today. And remember to watch your blind side.